Sometimes the most incredible stories of hope are born from the absolute darkest moments. Today, we're going to talk about the LEAH Foundation, and it's a story that doesn't start with some grand plan, but with a single, stunning act of courage in the face of pure terror. To really get what this foundation is all about, we have to go back to the very moment that sparked it all. It's a tough story, a story about a stolen childhood and a choice that would echo around the entire world. Everything hinges on this one day, February 19th, 2018. Just one day. But on this day, a young girl was faced with an impossible choice, and the shockwaves from her decision are still being felt right now. On that day, a 14-year-old schoolgirl named Leah Sharibu was kidnapped by the terrorist group Boko Haram. They gave her a choice: renounce her Christian faith and you can go free, or hold on to it and stay a captive. And she refused to deny her faith. That one act of defiance from a teenager facing unimaginable danger, it just became this powerful symbol of strength for millions. And here's the thing, while Leah's story is so incredibly unique, it's also tragically part of a much bigger crisis. All across Nigeria, terrorism and persecution have just ripped childhoods away from millions of kids. I mean, we're talking about over 18 million children who are out of school, and more than half of them are girls. Millions more have been forced from their homes. But this story doesn't end in tragedy. Not at all. It's about what happens next. It's about a courageous response that decided to turn that pain directly into purpose. Leah's refusal to back down, that became the spark, the inspiration for the LEAH Foundation. Her personal stand planted the seed for a whole movement, one designed to bring freedom and real hope to women and girls who are facing these same kinds of threats.
And the Foundation's mission? It's literally spelled out in its name. LEAH stands for Leadership, Empowerment, Advocacy, and Humanitarian Aid. Each of those words is a pillar in its mission to, set captives free.
So let's dive in and see how the foundation actually puts that mission into practice through these 4 key pillars. First up is leadership. And we're not talking about creating politicians here. This is about rebuilding a life from the ground up. At safe houses like the Hope and Freedom Centers, survivors get trauma counseling, discipleship, and really vital skills training, giving them the tools to lead their own new lives with confidence. The second pillar is empowerment, and this is where that emotional support really meets practical hands-on independence. Through programs like one called Sandy's Helpers, more than 700 women have been equipped with tangible skills, like animal husbandry and business management, things that give them the power to support themselves and their families. Third is advocacy. The foundation takes this fight to the global stage. They're out there championing the cause of religious freedom in Nigeria, in the UK, and in the US. And because of this work, Leah Sharibu's case has gained huge international attention. She's even been designated a prisoner of conscience by the US Commission on International Religious Freedom. That's a big deal. And that fourth pillar is direct humanitarian aid. This is that on-the-ground support that tackles fundamental daily needs. We're talking about things like clean water wells, over 9,000 efficient cook stoves, and literacy programs that are reaching hundreds and hundreds of families. Okay, so you see the strategy, but how does all of this translate into real-world measurable impact? And more importantly, how can anyone actually become a part of this story? This quote right here, I think it just captures the entire heart of the work. Every single project, whether it's teaching a new skill or digging a new well, it's all about this one core transformation, turning pain into purpose and turning fear into freedom. And the impact can be incredibly direct. Get this, a one-time gift of just $20 provides smokeless cook stove. Now, that might sound small, but this simple tool is life-changing. It saves a woman from the risk of being attacked while she's out searching for firewood, and it protects her from toxic cooking smoke, which the UN estimates kills over 3 million women every single year. For $300, the foundation can empower a woman or a girl with business training or an education. This is a direct investment in her future. It's giving her the tools to become self-sufficient and to break these awful cycles of poverty and vulnerability for generations to come. And a recurring commitment of $100 a month. That can sponsor a survivor for an entire year at a Hope and Freedom Center. This provides everything: safety, security, deep trauma healing, and the skills training she needs to completely change the course of her life and her family's life. So this story of courage and transformation, it is not over. It's happening right now, today, and there's absolutely a role for you to play in it.
Seriously, this is a direct invitation. You can be part of the solution. This work only continues because people, every single day, choose to get involved and stand with these incredible women and girls.
There are a few really clear ways to join this movement. You can become a LEAH ambassador, using your voice to share this story. You can give today to fund these life-changing projects, or you can simply visit leah-foundation.org to learn more and get plugged in. Every action, no matter how big or small, it truly counts. We started with the story of one 14-year-old girl. Her courage, in one single moment, sparked a global movement. And it leaves all of us with a really powerful question to think about. What will your courage inspire?